Hello, HKW Nation. It is I, Santino Marella.
Greetings and salutations. It's your man, CD, the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Hey, this is Chavo Guerrero Jr., and you are watching the most high-flying E-Fed around.
HKW.
And you guys are great. Take care, stay healthy. See you later.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Richard G. Mayer, and I am the one and only Donald Cash. We are live here on Facebook's live from St. Petersburg, Florida. That's right, and we are happy to be back for HKW Wednesday night Prestige. Completely new looking arena, a new looking theme song here tonight. And on his way down to the ring, he is the owner of the HKW. And as we learned this past Saturday on Voltage, the leader of the Illuminati, the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead. A masterful plan orchestrated by the bust. I tip my hat to him. He has a mic. Let's hear what he has to say. Good evening, HKW Nation. That's right. Your eyes are right here on me, the leader of the Illuminati. If any of you had the intelligence that you claim to have on your smart pages on the internet, you would have figured it out a long time ago. But I can't be surprised. I can't be surprised. The wool got pulled over each and every one of your eyes, just like I can't be surprised that Cameron Logan Lionhunter and his widow bestie friend Daniel Roberts are itching for a fight against the baddest men in not just professional wrestling, but the world, the true rulers, the Illuminati. For you boys, you will get what you want a little bit later tonight. As a matter of fact, because this is Brian Mead's HKW, my show, tonight, because we're going to have a whole bunch of people get what they want tonight. Starting with the HKW champion. Now, I'll admit, me and my crew are more than willing to do some underhanded things, but I have no idea who this guy is who has been attacking Hollywood Watkins. And Watkins, I want you to know that I'm doing everything in my power to keep you safe. I have assigned extra security all around the building tonight. And I hope that you can focus on your match with John Riggins tonight, and we will get to the bottom of who has been launching these attacks against you. Now, other than that, I have one other big announcement, and that is for you, Watkins, because I am going to grant your request. Coming up, HKW Fallout. It will be Hollywood Watkins going one-on-one against Christopher Chaos, and that match will be for the HKW Championship. Now, we got an amazing show for you tonight. Rob Roman is back in the HKW. The HKW Tag Team titles are going to be on the line right here tonight. We're going to have a fatal four-way with Evan Jones, Zelzabah, Christopher Chaos, and Aaron Air Bronson tonight. That's right. That's what you get on Brian Mead's Prestige. So sit back, relax, and remember, our eyes are on you.
Whether you like these guys or dislike these guys, can't deny the Alpha Angels put together an incredible show tonight.
He sure has. Joe Rivers coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are getting set for our first contest of the evening. Richard, how can you even think about a match like this when we have so many incredible matches on the card tonight? We're going to see the tag team titles won by Scars Enterprises. The Scars Enterprises? Really? You think so? I know so, Richard. Michael Scars Minor and King Dominator are going to put aside the differences that they've been having. They will pull together tonight, and they will win the HKW Tag Team Championships. That's the kind of leadership that Michael Scars Minor brings to the ring. Well, for their sake, I certainly hope so. But Michael Scars Minor and King Dominator have been having a lot of problems lately. We'll get to more of that a little bit later tonight, of course. That is not the only match on the card tonight. We're going to see the in-ring return of the Anarchist, the Axiom, Rob Roman, and as you heard, huge main event tonight. Cameron Logan Lionhunter and Daniel Roberts teaming up to take on the Illuminati. Richard, look at this. Joe Rivers, an E-Fed legend, making his way down to an HKW ring for the first time on a televised broadcast. That is correct. We've seen him on Voltage. His
first time making his way here to HKW Wednesday Night Prestige. Great to see Joe Rivers here in the HKW. And Joe has had his eyes on the HKW Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh, he sure has. He is lost in his jealousy in the eyes of Joe Rivers every time he thinks of Ambrose and the Cruiserweight Championship.
Well, Joe Rivers certainly has claimed that title. He's been looking very impressive since making his debut here, and could very easily take another step towards getting a title shot here tonight in this match with El Dominio, the luchador from Mexico City.
El Dominio, a very talented luchador, but he's not in the league of Joe Rivers. I wish with sending Rivers. Well, you see, El Dominio, he just cheated.
What do you mean he just cheated?
He just cheated. He moved out of the way of Joe Rivers. Rivers hurt his shoulder. Why does El Dominio think it's okay to come here and hurt Joe Rivers? Like, oh my gosh!
Wow! What a stop there to the head of El Dominio from Joe Rivers too, and just like that, it is over.
I've never seen El Dominio lose that fast.
I don't know if I've ever seen anyone lose that fast.
There was a quick blink and you miss it win by Joe Rivers.
Yeah, and if that's what he's going to do to El Dominio, I think Ambrose just got put on notice.
You can be sure Ambrose is watching from the locker room. He's got to be gripping that Cruiserweight Championship tightly because that man right there, Joe Rivers, is coming for the gold.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with more HKW Wednesday Night Prestige.
What's going on, HKW Nation? Alas, all my anarchists, everyone in the Axiom Army, all my Robaholics, my Rob Romancers, and cannot forget, last but not least, the Rob Romaniacs. I have finally come back to HKW. That feels good. I know I've said it before. Is it getting old yet? Because I'm so happy to be back. And I have a specific goal and crusade in mind. I mean, it's 2020, and you got to really adapt with the times. That 2020, the internet is everything. It's permanent. I mean, the lights, the beams, the signals, they're flying through the air. Tiny particles everywhere, like Willy Wonka when that kid got turned into the chocolate bar, but I digress. They're going all around, bouncing off of everything, bouncing off of us, you and me, and they're going out to space. Eons. And eons away, light years away. And maybe in 100 years, when they finally reach the Martians, they'll still be hearing about Rob Rome and the Axiom, the anarchist. The truth's so evident, it needs no evidence. I like the sound of that. No, see, the internet is everything. It's permanent. It stays. You put it out there, you can always find it again. Nothing's erasable. So, if I want to stamp my stamp of anarchy on the internet, I have to become its champion. I mean, I'm already kind of the people's champion of the internet, the hottest thing out there in EFED. I'm already the people's champ at HKW. Yeah, I like that. The anarchists becoming the champion of the internet in 2020. You know how huge that is? So that's my crusade. That's my goal, and I went to management with it. And like always, me and management, not just here, but anywhere, never quite get along. We're not always on the same page. Sometimes we're not even on the same book, but that's okay. They said, hey, Rob, and I said, yeah, that's my name. And they said, hey, if you want the internet championship, you're going to have to go through all the contenders that are standing in front of you in line. And I said, well, that sucks, but it's a good point. And in the interest of fairness, we don't want to pull no affirmative action stuff over here. I agreed to go through every single one of the contenders, but I did voice my opinion on it. I told them it sounds like a lot of work, like it's going to take forever, and I'm not trying to waste any time. I've been away for far too long. So, I'm requesting this. Give me the first three all at the same time, like a short stack at Denny's. I love me some Denny's, and I know what some of you are thinking, that cheap, nasty place. Come on, it's a crack in the wall. There's so many much better places out there like IHOP, Cracker Barrel. I'm not going to list them all, but there are. But I like the simplicity of a nice short stack, maybe a little caramel syrup, or if I'm in a fruit mood, I might even go for the cherry or maybe even the strawberry. Yeah, as a part of my Grand Slam breakfast. That's just what I like to do, Denny's. I'm a simple guy. So give me 3 of them at once. Give me the 3 Stooges. Ed, and Eddie. Come on, give them all. Give them all. 3 at one time, handicap match, knock them out, boom, bam, OxyClean, right? Give me Ricky, Mikey, and Nikki. Yeah, give me those guys. Give me Nick Bruiser. Give me the Brewington guy. And, yeah, give me Michael James. I haven't seen him in a while. We got a lot of catching up to do. Give me those 3 at once. I'll knock them out in the handicap match. Whip their candy asses. And send their cream puff asses to the back of the line as I advance on my way to become the champion of not just the internet, but the internet and HKW. I like the sound of that. So yeah, give them to me all at once, because the anarchist is back. I'm not wasting any time, and it's time to raise a little hell, a little anarchy, and it's time for me to gain a little bit of weight. 8 pounds to be exact, in gold, leather, and maybe a few diamonds. That sound good to you? Of course it does. So, for my opponents coming up, you better pack a sack lunch, because you're going to have a long night. When I wrestle circles around the 3 of you chumps, so I can be ready on my way to become a champ. And as for the rest of the 7 on that list, the guys and the gal, I'm coming. Let me tell you something right now. It will be, as it always was, on site. See you later.
You gotta say it in layman's terms while you wait on arraignments. Cause if the jury say
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's right, and we are getting ready for tag team title action. That is true, and on their way down to the ring, 2 men who we've seen go one-on-one inside that ring several times. Daniel Dino and Justin Armstrong set to team up here tonight, joining forces against D&D and of course Scars Enterprises. They challenge for those HKW Tag Team Championships. This is just the kind of stupidity that I would expect from a guy like Daniel Dino. What do you mean stupidity? Teaming up with Justin Armstrong, I mean, seriously, these 2 have nothing in common. They're not friends. They've been enemies inside the ring more often than not. Hold on. Isn't that the same story for the current HKW Tag Team Champions, Despair and Dragon Queen? Yeah, exactly. Because Despair and Dragon Queen, they started off as competitors, and they learned to have respect for each other. They grew to have respect for each other and what the other one could do in the ring, and that respect grew into a team, and now they're the tag team champions. Justin Armstrong, 2nd generation superstar, an amazing competitor like Daniel Dino. I gotta believe that these 2 can put aside their differences if it means that they have a shot at becoming the HKW Tag Team Champions. You bring up a valid point, Richard. Congratulations, 2020. You've only been doing this for like 5 years. After 5 years, you finally make a cash quality point. I'm proud of you, Richard. Well, there he is, the son of the legend, Ricky Armstrong, Justin Armstrong, an amazing 2nd generation superstar, is the natural born killer. Yeah, but both of these guys are going to have their hands full. Not only do they have to contend with the HKW Tag Team Champions tonight, Richard, they have to contend with Scars Enterprises. Oh, here they come. They are the HKW Tag Team title holders. Despair, Xander Shaw, Richard. Let's call him by his appropriate name. Xander Shah. Despair and Dragon Queen, I'm not going to dignify that with a response, making their way down to the ring. You see that HKW Tag Team title belt wrapped securely around the waist of the Dragon Queen.
Richard, I still maintain that I think that these two stole these titles.
Stole the titles.
That's right, Richard. You know, the Brewington brothers were incredibly talented individuals. I think it's an absolute travesty of justice that Dragon Queen and Despair even got a tag team title opportunity against them. And tonight, right, will put to might when my friends in Scars Enterprises liberate those tag team championships from around the grip and waist of Dragon Queen and Xander Shah.
You mean Despair?
I mean Xander Shah, Richie.
The HKW Nation certainly has gotten behind Despair and Dragon Queen. And no matter who comes out of this match successful, we have learned that the boss is giving his boys in the Illuminati, Hangman and the Butcher, a tag team title opportunity coming up at HKW Fallout September 27th.
A worthwhile opportunity. It's going to be great seeing Scars Enterprises get it on with oh boy, here we go, Richard, here we go. This is what I get excited for, this is what I get pumped up for each and every week, Richard. King Dominator and Michael Scars Minor, Scars Enterprises.
Okay, you can gloat or you can cheer on these guys all you want, but we can't deny that there has been some serious tension between those two men. Michael Scars Minor and King Dominator, two guys who have walked these roads together for months in Scars Enterprises, coming to blows over and over again in the last couple weeks, ever since Michael Scars Minor eliminated King Dominator from the HKW Homecoming Gauntlet, taking away his chance to become the HKW World Heavyweight Champion.
You can't get on Michael Scars Minor for that, Richard, okay? King Dominator would have done the same thing. They both knew what the score was going into that matchup. They knew it was every man for themselves. But tonight, it is a team opportunity, and tonight you can bet that Scars Enterprises will do whatever it takes to come away with those HKW Tag Team Championships.
Well, Daniel Dino going for an early cover there on the Dragon Queen. Queen able to kick out at 2, sending Dino into the ropes as King Dominator and King Dominator and Justin Armstrong squaring off there, exchanging kicks and reversals. Dragon Whip taking Justin Armstrong down to the mat. Despair picking up Michael Scars Minor.
Michael Scars Minor, Michael Scars Minor is such a nice guy. He's letting Despair get a little bit of offense in, but now turning things around, a big kick to the face and running into the overweight fat body of Despair, bouncing off of it like he would off a brick wall.
Despair is not overweight. What are you talking?
Why did Michael fall down when he hit him, Richard?
Despair planted his feet better.
Richard, you're a moron. I don't like you. Shut up. Why can't I get a better commentator out here? Why do I have to put up with you each and every week? We need to get somebody better in here.
Good luck getting anybody in here with the amount of security placed around the building tonight.
Oh, I know, right?
Brian Mead placing triple security at all the entrances here around the arena in St. Petersburg tonight, hoping to protect the HKW champion Hollywood Watkins after Watkins being attacked. HKW Homecoming wasn't able to participate in that show.
That's right, Richard. It's Hollywood Watkins originally scheduled to defend the HKW title at Homecoming, unable to do so.
it was scary, Richard. It was scary, and I'll tell you why it was scary. Because there's some masked man creeping around the HKW, stalking Hollywood Watkins, and I'm just glad that he's not coming after me, Richard.
Why in the hell would he come after you?
You know how rich I am, Richard? I have so much money. I'm surprised I don't get attacked like 3 or 4 times a day.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Ooh, big slam, putting down Despair, courtesy of Daniel Dino. And Dragon Queen coming in with a dropkick into the face of Dino as Justin Armstrong climbing up to the top rope. Michael Scars Minor on the ground and his side's elbow drop into the heart of Minor.
Alright, I will say that was a nice looking elbow drop. You can't deny that Justin Armstrong does a great job when it comes to dropping elbows or any other move that he learned from the Donald Cash School of Amazing Wrestling.
Does your school change names every week?
Shut up, Richard. I don't like you.
Whether you like me or not, I'm not going to change the fact that Queen Dominator putting down your boy Michael Scars Minor, hard Irish whip, sending Minor into the corner, turns his attention to Justin Armstrong. Armstrong getting whipped over the top rope, able to hold on and dropping down to the floor to avoid the contact from Dragon Queen. Michael Scars Minor able to avoid the contact as well as Dragon Queen goes flying into the corner.
The HKW Tag Team titles ready to change hands here tonight, become the property of Scars Enterprises and bring to an end this silly little feud between friends.
So you do admit that there's been some tension?
How can I deny there's been tension, Richard? We've heard what Michael Scars Minors had to say. We've heard what King Dominators had to say. Both of these men are ready to go at it in the ring. I hope tonight this match for the HKW Tag Team titles will bring them back together.
Well, that's true. We have heard that they do want to get it on, and according to KD, he wants a shot at Minors HKW Internet Championship coming up at HKW Fallout.
Yeah, Richard, Michael Scars Minor, King Dominator, they're going to work this out.
Well, what about Rob Roman? Rob Roman also has made it very well known that he is gunning for Michael Scars Minor's Internet Championship. Do you think Minor is ready to deal with Rob Roman?
Michael Scars Minor is ready for anything. Rob Roman, I'm happy he's back in the HKW, but what right does Rob Roman have to be threatening a man the quality of Michael Scars Minor? Minor is my close personal friend, and Rob, I will tell you this, if you're in the back, if you're listening to my voice right now, you do not mess with my friends in Scars Enterprises, or you mess with the cash. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you. Do you honestly think that Rob Roman cares about your idle threats?
They're not idle, Richard. They're revved up. They're going. Look at these guns that I have. They're huge. I have pythons that make Hulk Hogan jealous.
Okay. Turning our attention back to the ring. Big right hand
from Michael Scars Minor. I said it first. Michael Scars Minor. Big right hand to Daniel Dino Minor is ruling this match. The King Dominator will be ruling this match as soon as he climbs back inside the squared circle.
And Daniel Dino taking a spill down to the floor. Meanwhile, things not looking so good for your boy Michael Scars Minor as he gets stomped down, courtesy of Despair. Dragon Queen dropping down the Natural Born Killer with a choke slam and being met by King Dominator. Dom can't get past Dragon Queen and Daniel Dino, and Michael Scars Minor with no choice but to tap out to Despair. Ladies and gentlemen, Despair with a successful defense here tonight of those HKW Tag Team Championships.
Michael Scars Minor did not kick out, okay? That was a mistake. The referee didn't know what he was saying. This is an idiot referee.
A very talented referee, actually.
Shut up, Richard. I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to hear you talk. The fact is these two, they cheated, and coming up at HKW Fallout, the Illuminati will be ripping them limb from limb for those tag team titles.
Well, definitely a possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, stick with us. We have more HKW Wednesday Night Prestige still to come here tonight as Christopher Chaos, Edmund Jones. Oh my gosh.
That's Rob Roman. What's he doing out here?
I don't know. Rob Roman making his way down here to the ring. Michael Scar's Minor, the HKW Internet Champion, standing in the ring.
Oh no.
Roman into the face of Minor. We gotta go to commercial break.
Using regular blankets like this asshole? Do they somehow destroy your heating bills? Do you struggle when trying to figure out how to put them on? Are mundane tasks like answering the phone now impossibly difficult? Well, morons, now there's hope with the new What the F blanket. The blanket that'll ruin your sex life. Now you can answer the phone with confidence. Awesome! Help Grandpa enjoy the O'Reilly factor. Spoiler alert, Snape kills Dumbledore. Your dad will blog about how comfortable he is. I can't believe a black man's president. The What the F blanket is made of the exact same materials regular blankets are, but looks twice as retarded. Basically, it's a robe that you wear backwards. The What the F blanket will turn you into a complete shut-in that never leaves the house. So color a book, drink some tea, and hold a baby. You know, things you couldn't do with a regular blanket. And don't worry, one size fits all, so creepy dads can lie in a seductive pose. With the What the F blanket, you can take your dog and roast him on an open fire, ruin your child's self-esteem, and wear it in public. Sarah's not getting a date for the prom, look at her. So whether you're reading the obituaries, or viewing scrambled porn, or clogging your arteries, or telling a racist joke, you will look like a tool. Believe it or not, some dumbasses have paid as much as $60 for the What the F blanket, which kinda makes me want to scream. Available in blueberry, mint, and blood flavors. Call now and receive a free flashlight? Why would you need a flashlight with your blanket? And she doesn't even need it. Look, you can see the text from here. She's reading it in broad daylight. What the Damn it. Side effects of the What the F blanket include, but are not limited to, heart failure, herpes, social awkwardness, never getting laid, looking like a dick, super herpes. The What the F blanket. Just give up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and there you see the HKW champion, Hollywood Watkins, talking with the anarchist, Rob Roman. Nice to have a friend for Hollywood Watkins in the back with all the attacks that he's been forced to endure lately. And we're getting set to go with our next match out here. It is going to be a fatal four-way.
An amazing fatal four-way, Richard, because every one of these guys, every one of them is a former world champion, a match that would be a main event on any other night.
52 pounds, the superstar.
Well, the former world heavyweight champion, the $1 Million Clown, Zalzbar, heading down to the ring, going to be going up against Evan Jones, Christopher Chaos, and the returning Aaron Air Bronson here tonight.
And Richard, you know that the $1 Million Clown is just biding his time. He's just waiting for another opportunity at the HKW World Heavyweight Championship.
No, that is very true, but I don't think that is going to be an opportunity that the Alpha Angel Brian Mead is going to be willing to give to Zalzbar anytime soon after everything that Mead did to get the control of the HKW firmly away from Zalzbar.
Richard, not enough time for that. Look at this. He is the one true wrestling god, Evan Jones, making his way down to the ring here. Hey, Richard. That man right there, Evan Jones, very talented wrestler.
I agree.
And a huge idiot.
Wait, what?
seriously, Richard, Evan Jones could be the HKW World Heavyweight Champion right now, but he was arrogant, he was stupid, he put the title on the line in a 30-man battle royal, came out first, thought he would overcome all the odds, and look how well that worked out for him, Richard.
Evan Jones did an amazing thing by putting the title on the line in that homecoming Royal Gauntlet match a couple of weeks ago. My hat is off to him. It was a class act move after everything the entire locker room has gone through over the last year. He is a locker room leader. He is a great representative of the HKW. I am proud to have him here.
Richard, I don't want to hear you talk anymore. Look, it's time for a guy whose attitude has actually granted him a level of success. Christopher Chaos, Mr. Ride or Die. He is the HKW United States Champion for a reason, Richard. And that is because he has learned to be ruthless.
Well, definitely something to be said for that.
Exactly, Richard. And Evan Jones, he might think that this guy, Christopher Chaos, is going to cut him some slack because they used to run around the EFED Elite together. But I talked to Christopher Chaos earlier today, and he made it very clear. He is riding the road alone. There is only one choice. Either you ride or you die. And Evan Jones is going to have to deal with that here tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, making his way back to an HKW ring. We haven't seen him in months. He is a former HKW champion, Aaron Air Bronson.
Great to have Aaron Bronson back in the HKW. Wonderful to see this young man, the former HKW champion in his own right, a six-time HKW Tag Team Champion.
Well, that's right. A member of the legendary tag team, the Guardians, alongside the boss, Brian Mead.
Yeah, but there is no boss, there's no tag team partner for Aaron Bronson here tonight. Bronson has all the odds stacked up against him. Zalzabar, Christopher Chaos, Evan Jones, four men who haven't taken any time off. They haven't stepped away. There is no ring rest for them. Aaron Bronson is in big trouble stepping to a high caliber matchup like this here tonight.
Ooh! And right off the gate, Christopher Chaos flooring the $1 Million Clown Zalzabar as Aaron Bronson and Evan Jones collide. Two men who have gotten it on several occasions.
That's right, Richard. Aaron Bronson, Evan Jones. I don't think these two guys like each other all that much. Both men were members of the Untouchables together until Aaron helped oust Evan Jones from that organization. Ooh!
Well, Aaron being stacked up on Christopher Chaos. And, the $1 Million Clown Zalzabar, huge body avalanche crashing into both Chaos and Bronson before turning his attention to Evan Jones. Russian leg sweep taking down Jones.
An incredible matchup here tonight for the entire HKW nation to see. My hat's off to the boss man, Brian Mead, putting this one together. Richard, I don't know why all these people are saying all these terrible things about Brian Mead and the Illuminati. He has done a wonderful job as the new boss around here, as the new owner of the HKW. We're getting incredible contests like this one right here tonight. You heard about what is going to happen coming up at HKW Fallout. Christopher Chaos will go one-on-one with Hollywood Watkins for the HKW title. It's champion versus champion, Richard.
I know.
Why aren't you more excited about it?
I am excited. I think it's a great opportunity, and quite frankly, I think Christopher Chaos has earned it. I think Christopher Chaos deserves a shot at the HKW title, and I'm happy to see that that Brian Mead is giving those opportunities away to more people besides just his Illuminati buddies, but I don't think it's doing any favors that he's giving a tag team title shot to Hangman and Butcher against D&D coming up at Fallout either. Why not, Richard? Those two men have earned a tag team title shot. Okay, it's not favoritism from the boss. Brian Mead isn't playing favorites. He is doing what is right. He is giving title opportunities to the best competitors in the business. Guys like Hangman and Butcher, who definitely deserve a shot at those HKW Tag Team Championships, Richard. Oh, and now Christopher Chaos laying out Aaron Air Bronson. Meanwhile, on the outside, the $1 Million Clown, Zelzabar, and the one true wrestling god, Evan Jones, doing battle up the entranceway, continuing on their fight. These two guys have been getting it on for months. We saw the damage they were more than willing to inflict on each other back at HKW Heatwave. A brutal matchup, and things are even worse there for Aaron Bronson, writhing in pain at the hands of Mr. Ride or Die Christopher Chaos. No Evan Jones, no Zelzabar to distract the attention of the rider Christopher Chaos. Zelzabar has Evan Jones up on the top of that entranceway, and wait, it's Watkins! It's Hollywood Watkins and Watkins! A big kick to the back of the head of Christopher Chaos. Watkins furious with Chaos, ready to only defend his title. But also, you remember Christopher Chaos, one of the names of the men that Watkins couldn't be sure was the man who attacked him. Oh, that's 100% true, and Watkins handing a victory here tonight to Aaron Air Bronson. Take another look at this. Aaron Air Bronson coming into the ring. Just put up some amazing offense. Looked like Christopher Chaos had the advantage right up until the HKW champion came in and kicked the man who he will meet at HKW Fallout September 27th right in the back of the head. Huge move by Watkins, and a message sent to every man on that list that he thinks might be the man who attacked him to watch out. What about John Riggins? Riggins' name was on that list as well. Oh, you're 100% right. Riggins' name was on that list, and Watkins and Riggins will get it on a little bit later on here tonight. Oh, I don't think that the $1 Million Clown, Zelzabar, and Evan Jones even know that this match is over yet. No, they sure don't. Beating the hell out of each other in the backstage area. We're going to need to get some security back there to separate those two. Well, nevertheless, congratulations to Hollywood Watkins and Aaron Bronson here tonight. And get ready, because coming up next, it is the in-ring return of the Axiom, the Anarchist, Rob Roman. That is next right here on HKW Wednesday Night Prestige. Don't go away.
Here, and I got a big surprise. Here we go, folks. It's paper towels. Put your hand on it. Wipe it around. Look at how strong. You can't even rip. It rips if you pull a little bit too hard. Look at this. Take it down. Put it on the table. Rips again. No big deal. Stick it in the water. Look at that. Look at that. It just soaks up all the water. They're perforated. They come right apart. Crumple into a ball. Throw it up in the air. It comes right back down. Holy shit. I spilled soy sauce all over the place. Oh shit. I spilled it all over the table. You can do this. Look at that. It's wet. Then you get a wet paper towel. Unroll it. Rip it off. You pull it up, barely even a stain. You can't even notice it. Rip it once more. And then again, now you just got a crap load of squares. Look at all these squares. Put this in a frame, give it to your mom for Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, you spilled some water? No, not anymore. Paper towels. It's a kite. Put a string on it, fly it, it's a kite. Paper towels, it's easy. Look how long that is. It covers your whole hand. You can tie it in a knot. It's still there. Table's clean, kind of. Hey, you can call for your friends. Hey friends, come over, I got paper towels. If you got two, fold this in half, put it in your pocket, save it for later. This one, boom. This is for the car, the house, your backpack. Turn it around, put it on your face. You know how many friends I make when I do this? 1 million. You gotta be kidding me. Paper towels. You be saying, I got a good grade in my test I have best friends. Paper towel.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for HKW Wednesday Night Prestige, and here we go. It's right, Richard. It has been months, not since January have we seen this man in the HKW
Your time is up, my time is now. You don't stay down for the 3 count that I tap you out.
He's so
I'll burn
many
it down, real
nicknames,
shooter. You running your mouth, I'll leave you black and blue with the fist while I'm smacking you down.
Dangerous
Eat,
as
sleep,
all
conquer,
hell,
repeat.
and
I'm
he
the
has
beast
his
with the
eyes set
unbeatable streak.
on the
Viva la raza. Now tell me you ain't feeling the heat. Here comes the pain, no games like the PS3. I'm EC3, a top 1%er with beef. A 6
Rob Roman,
money tatted up with
well known as one of the most dangerous men in HKW history, and he is back. And here tonight, getting ready to take on the man standing here at ringside, Ricky Brewington, Nick Bruiser, and Mike James. If I was Mike James, if I was Ricky Brewington, if I was Nick Bruiser, I would be very worried here tonight, Richard, because that man right there, Rob Roman, is on a warpath. And there goes Bruiser. And there goes Ricky Brewington and Michael James. Rob Roman all over all 3 of these men, just like he said he would be, Richard. Rob Roman now grabbing a hold of Michael James. Hard Irish whip sends James into the corner. Rob mounting up on the middle turnbuckle. Bulldog taking down Michael James. This is intensity out of the Anarchist in ways that we have rarely seen, Richard. You could say that. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I have seen a fire in the eyes of Rob Roman like we are seeing since last year at HKW Brimstone, when he threw Christopher Chaos off the top of that huge Hell in a Cell. And now Ricky Brewington getting his shoulder underneath Rob, able to elevate him over the top rope. And now the numbers game starting to stack up against the Anarchist. Ooh, Rob. Hard Irish whip sending Ricky Brewington careening into that barricade at ringside. Back into the ring comes the Anarchist Rob Roman. Rob Roman, a fan favorite, and so intimidating. You see the intensity in this man's eyes. You know what this guy can do, and I don't care if I had a numbers advantage on my side. If I was Mike James, if I was Nick Bruiser, if I was Ricky Brewington in the ring, I would not be happy about it here tonight with that man right there, Rob Roman. Absolutely not, Richard. Roman, he's a beast. He's vicious. He's dangerous. He's as dangerous as any man in the HKW, save maybe Michael Scars Minor. And now begging Nick Bruiser to come into the ring. Ricky Brewington says he wants another shot, and Rob Roman gives 0 cares, 0 foxes, as the boss would say. Big DDT there, straight jacket DDT. Vintage Rob Roman putting down Ricky Brewington. And Brewington looks in a daze, Richard. Brewington's going to need to make a tag out to Michael James or to Nick Bruiser. And Bruiser hasn't even been in this matchup yet. It's 100% true, Richard. Nick Bruiser might be the only opportunity that these 3 men have. Rob Roman isn't slowing down at all. He's not waiting for Ricky Brewington to get back into the ring before putting the hurt on Brewington's partners. Oh, look at this now. Nick Bruiser inside the ring alongside Rob Roman, and Bruiser able to create some separation as Ricky Brewington, making his way back into the ring, catches Roman with a shot to the face, European uppercut, and a clothesline, taking down the Anarchist. Nice move on the part of Ricky Brewington. Now Bruiser accepting the tag, coming in, looking to finish the job on Rob Roman. Finish the job, that's rich, and a stunner. Richard, how long has it been since we have seen a Rob Roman patented stunner? Months. Absolutely knocking down Michael James, knocking down Ricky Brewington, and knocking down a 3 count. It is over. It sure is. What a matchup. You want to give some more praise? No, you go ahead, Richard. I'm all praised out. A great job tonight to Rob Roman taking down Michael James, Ricky Brewington, and Nick Bruiser, answering the call of management and moving his way up the ladder, moving towards a shot at the HKW Internet Championship. We're going to come face to face with the Internet Champion Michael Scars Minor a little bit earlier tonight, but what a return! What a return indeed, Richard. Congratulations to Rob Roman. And ladies and gentlemen, we still have more HKW Wednesday Night Prestige still to come. Coming up next, Hollywood Watkins going to go one-on-one with John Riggins. That match is next. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, do you want to feel so energetic? Try Power Thirst. Energy drinks for people who need gratuitous amounts of energy. With all new flavors like chocolate. Chocolate energy. It's like adding chocolate to an electrical store. Sound the alarm. You're gonna be uncomfortably energetic. What's that? You want strawberry? Well, how about rawberry? Made with lightning. Real lightning. Sports. You'll be good at them. It's an energy drink for men. Energy. These aren't your dad's puns. These are energy puns. Turbo puns. Science, energy, electrolytes, turbo lights, power lights, more lights than your body has room for. You'll be so fast, Mother Nature will be like, slow down. And you'll be like, fuck you, and kick her in the face with your energy legs. You'll have so much energy. Just running all the time. Power running, power lifting, power sleeping, power dating, power eating, power laughing, power spawning babies. You'll have so many babies. 400 babies. Try Power Thirst, the energy drink that will make you soar.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're back, and I don't think these two have even stopped. No, I don't think so either. Evan Jones and Zelzabar still battling live backstage now, making their way into the parking lot area. Ooh! Big shot into the face of the $1 Million Clown, courtesy of the one true wrestling god, Evan Jones, up on top of a car and driving a knee off the top of the car into the face of Zelzabar. This is brutal, Richard. These two men clearly have unfinished business, whether the title is on the line or not. I don't think it matters to Evan Jones. I don't think it matters to the $1 Million Clown. These two are going to continue to punish each other. They're going to continue to brutalize each other. And I think the only option that the boss, Brian Mead, is going to have is going to be to let these two meet up inside the ring one more time. Oh my God, Evan Jones with Zelzabar up on top of that powerbomb through a windshield. My God. Wow, absolutely brutal attack by Evan Jones there. We're going to need to see if we can get some help for Zelzabar in the back. No time for that now. We are getting ready to go with our next matchup. What a matchup we got here. Chaos Champion versus HKW Champion coming up next. Extremely exciting. And you knew something, Richard. This man right here, John Riggins, was the last man in the ring with Blake. Wait, no! You're making a really good point there, Mr. Cash. I know I always do, but I understand why you're cutting me off. Hollywood Watkins coming out here and attacking the HKW champion, John Riggins. Hollywood Watkins has been being attacked brutally event after event, all going back to HKW Homecoming a couple weeks ago. We have no idea who is behind these attacks. No, Richard, we don't. But HKW management, Brian Mead, has been doing an incredible job trying to get to the bottom of it. He has gotten a whole team of guys together after the last attack. They have narrowed down a list of names of all of the accounted for members of the roster. And unfortunately for John Riggins, his name is not on that list. No, that's true. A handful of guys' names aren't on that list, as a matter of fact. But John Riggins is among them, and Watkins has vowed that he's going to take his aggressions out on each and every man on that list. Big moonsault onto Riggins, and Riggins getting the shoulder off the canvas. That's right, Richard, and that all goes back to that huge announcement made by Brian Mead earlier tonight. Coming up at HKW, Fallout Watkins going to be defending the HKW Championship against another man whose name was on that list in Christopher Chaos. Watkins now leapfrog over Riggins and a Samoan drop, taking down the HKW Chaos Champion. Hook of the leg and a kick out by Riggins. So much determination from Riggins and from Watkins, but this is a big opportunity for John Riggins here tonight. And why exactly do you say that? Because think about just what it could do for the career of Riggins if he was able to defeat the HKW champion here tonight. I mean, he already lasted until the end of that huge match at HKW Homecoming. I mean, he almost won the whole thing. He almost was calling himself the World Heavyweight Champion as well as the HKW Chaos Champion. And pretty soon he could very easily be calling himself the HKW Champion if he can earn a title shot here tonight against Hollywood Watkins. And I personally would lobby for one if he was able to defeat Watkins. Well, you know, I can get behind that. I mean, he's definitely a talented competitor in the ring and outside the ring. There's a reason he's the Chaos Champion, Richard. It's because whether he's in the ring or he's outside the ring, he is dangerous, he is devastating, and Watkins is finding that out right now. A big knee into the face of Hollywood Watkins. Riggins now poised in the corner, sizing up Watkins! What a reversal, turning that spear into a DDT. And again, can't emphasize enough the red and rage in the eyes of Hollywood Watkins in this match. So true, Richard, so true. And if I was Zelzabar, if I was Cameron Logan, Lion Hunter, Kareem Adams, Daniel Dino, Chris Chaos, any of the men on that list other than Riggins, I would be afraid. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. In case you didn't hear that, that is the list. The list of unaccounted for individuals from last week on Voltage, when there was that attack on Watkins. Chris Chaos, Zelzabar, Cameron Logan, Lion Hunter, Kareem Adams, Daniel Dino, and John Riggins, the men not accounted for in the time that Hollywood Watkins was attacked. And Watkins dropping down and hanging Riggins out to dry over that top rope. Now up to the top and driving the elbow down into the cranium of the HKW Chaos Champion. Submission now applied to Riggins. Watkins is almost, he almost seems more brutal, more sadistic than he was before, Richard. This is a man who has red in his eyes. He's out for revenge. But who's he out for revenge on? We don't even know who this masked mystery attacker that's been attacking the champ is. But we know who it could be, Richard. We know who it could be anybody, including John Riggins, which is why Hollywood Watkins is more than willing to go all the way here tonight. GTS by Watkins. And Watkins off the ropes now. Oh! A huge kick into the face of the HKW Chaos Champion. And why isn't Watkins going for a cover here? I don't know. This is not a smart strategy to win a match, Richard. He should be jumping on top of Riggins looking for a cover. Well, now Watkins rolling to the outside, and Watkins has a baseball bat. This isn't a no disqualification match. Why does Watkins have that baseball bat? Referee warning him, and now Riggins fighting the bat out of the hands of Watkins. And Watkins taking down the referee and Riggins there. Massive super kick. Taking down both men. Riggins Riggins trying to get back to his feet as Watkins taking another peek underneath the ring. And being followed by the HKW Chaos Champion. Why would you want to involve weapons in a match with the Chaos Champion like John Riggins, one of the most dangerous men when it comes to being outside the ring, when it comes to using weaponry? He's absolutely tremendous, fantastic competitor, and that's why he is the Chaos Champion, my God! Wow. John Riggins is a fabulous Chaos Champion, but he was just dropped hard on the back of his head there by Hollywood Watkins. Blood now flowing down from the face of the Chaos Champion as the HKW Champion Hollywood Watkins continuing to get more brutal the longer this match goes on. Now diving into the ring and followed by Watkins. It almost seems like Riggins is just trying to get Watkins away from him now. You know, you might be right. Watkins absolutely snapping and dropping Riggins on his head. Didn't even go for a cover after that GTS a few minutes ago. And now, again, Watkins diving on top of Riggins. These press big right hands into the face of the HKW Chaos Champion. Hollywood Watkins, one of the most dangerous men we've ever had in the HKW, former tag team champion, former internet champion. He was the ultimate opportunist, and now the HKW champion. And if it was John Riggins underneath that mask, he is paying for it here tonight. Yeah, but I don't know if this is even the most fair of fights. What do you mean, Richard? It's not a fair fight. Watkins hasn't used a weapon. Watkins hasn't cheated. No, I'm not saying he has. He just this is a lot more brutal than I'm used to seeing out of Hollywood Watkins. What are you trying to say, Richard? Are you trying to say that Watkins is a weakling? That he isn't normally as vicious as this? No, he's not normally this vicious. I'm not calling him a weakling by any stretch of the imagination. He's the HKW champion. But this is just a bona fide mean streak we're seeing out of the champ here tonight. Blood flowing out of that wound on the top of Riggins' head. Oh! That's being spiked down. Big DDT there to Riggins as Watkins undressing the Spanish announce table. And this is what I'm talking about. This isn't necessary. I think Watkins already has this match won. Riggins has lost a lot of blood. Riggins is still fighting back. He's still doing what he can, diving back inside the ring. Riggins is a champion. He's a true competitor, Richard. Oh. I'm not taking anything away from Riggins. I'm just saying that Hollywood Watkins seems to have a bit of a mean streak going here tonight. And that's a good thing, Richard. That's a good thing for Hollywood Watkins. It is sending a message out to the rest of the HKW nation, and whether that masked man was John Riggins or not, that masked man is being sent a message right here tonight, Richard, and it is: you don't mess with the champ. You don't mess with Hollywood Watkins. Watkins now has Riggins up on top of the Spanish announce table and putting him through it. Huge powerbomb by the champ. My God. Riggins hoisted onto the shoulders and spinning down another DDT onto the bleeding head of John Riggins. Oh! Another baseball bat from Hollywood Watkins. Referee calling for the bell. Riggins going to win this one by disqualification. And Watkins is just going nuts with that bat. This is just uncalled for. Richard, we don't have time for that. We don't have time because coming up next, it is time for our main event of the evening. The Illuminati getting ready to take on Daniel Roberts and Cameron Logan Lionhunter Tag Team action. Coming up next. If the Lions won't roar, we gon' fight them till the battle ends. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it is time for our main event of the evening. Making his way out here first, he is the British Badass, former HKW World Heavyweight Champion, former Internet Champion, European Champion, Tag Team Champion. He's done it all here in the HKW. He is Daniel Roberts.
I don't know why you're praising this idiot Daniel Roberts so much, Richard. He's made the ultimate bad choice here tonight, okay? He has chosen to align himself and to tag up with Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Well, why wouldn't he? Daniel Roberts and Cameron Logan Lionhunter, long-time friends, going all the way back to the Cash Corporation. That's true. That is absolutely true. But Daniel Roberts should be thinking for himself, okay? Cameron Logan Lionhunter has made some very powerful enemies in Ryan Mead, in Blake Buchanan, in the Illuminati, and now Daniel Roberts, Cameron just sucking his little buddy down with him. You know what? Anything that happens to Daniel Roberts tonight, Richard, is Cameron Logan Lionhunter's fault.
Wow, well, I disagree with you wholeheartedly there. Daniel Roberts is his own man. He's going to make his own choices, and I applaud Daniel Roberts. I applaud him for being willing to put his own neck on the line, come out here and do what he feels is right, standing beside his longtime friend, Cameron Logan Lionhunter.
Super best friends, isn't that what they call themselves, Richard?
Well, certainly it is, and with good reason. These two guys have a lot of history. They're going from Cash Corporation, number of Most Wanted together, and tagging up all throughout the last 2 years. And that's going to be no different tonight. And when it comes to the advantage, I have to give it to Cameron and Daniel here tonight, because Cameron and Daniel do have so much history. They have a lot more history than Blake Buchanan and the Hangman do going into this tag team match. And I gotta believe that Cameron and Daniel have a plan to take down the Illuminati here tonight.
That's wishful thinking, Richard. Certainly wishful thinking, but the fact of the matter is, here tonight, Daniel Roberts and Cameron Logan Lionhunter are coming up against the most dangerous force in HKW and professional wrestling in the entire world. They are the true rulers of the world, the Illuminati.
Well, we have heard rumors of this shadowy organization for years, for decades. The Illuminati, the group that pulls the strings from the shadows. And now, emerging, showing themselves to be real, and they are here. They have been controlling things in HKW for God knows how long. Only now, pulling back the veil and revealing who they truly are.
Think about it, Richard. It all makes complete sense when you think about it. Think about Blake Buchanan and his positioning in the homecoming gauntlet match. Everyone said conspiracy. They cried conspiracy, and it turned out to be true. The Illuminati pulling the strings, making sure that their man Blake Buchanan was there at the end.
Blake Buchanan won that match.
Yes, and they put him into a position to win that match. Richard, maybe you should do yourself a favor, get yourself a tinfoil hat, and get on board. These guys, the Illuminati, they control everything. Richard, let me ask you a question.
What?
What do you like in your coffee?
2 sugars and cream. Exactly, Richard. 2 sugars and cream. And you know why you like 2 sugars and cream in your coffee? It is very simple. It is because they want you to like 2 sugars and cream in your coffee. That is how maniacal the Illuminati is. That is how intricate they are. How much they've woven themselves into the fabric of your reality, Richard. Tagging now to the Hangman. Oh, Manhattan dropping a big boot into the face of the British badass Daniel Roberts. Covered on by the Hangman and a quick kick out by Roberts. Hangman looking for a boot into the back of Roberts, but Roberts avoiding the contact, making his way back up to his feet. Irish whip sending Hangman into the corner, and a big knee lifting up into the jaw of the Hangman. Encouraging words being shouted from the mantle of the HKW. Cameron Logan Lionhunter there at ringside. Cover now on the Hangman, and Hangman getting his shoulder up. Daniel Roberts unrelenting. It's a smart move on the part of Daniel Roberts to keep on top of the Hangman here. It's what he's going to have to do. He gives up size, both in terms of weight and in terms of height. And, oh man, and look at this taunting to Cameron Logan and Lionhunter from the Hangman now, and Daniel Roberts coming up from behind, double underhook, landing Hangman on his face, tag into the mantle of the HKW. Cameron Logan Lionhunter, and you can hear the HKW Nation firmly behind Cameron here tonight in St. Petersburg, Florida. Irish whip, Hangman sending Cameron into the corner, following up with a clothesline. Cameron Logan Lionhunter, like I said, he made a huge mistake. Even being a part of this matchup, he made a huge mistake making enemies with men like Blake Buchanan and Brian Mead. Enemies. Brian Mead and Cameron Logan Lionhunter have not been friends in a long time. Exactly, Richard. Cameron should have known better. He should know where the power lies. And if he did, if he was smart, you heard what Brian said earlier this week on Facebook, flat out telling Cameron they were willing to let Cameron have a nice career. He could have tried to win some championships, but instead he got involved in Brian and the Illuminati's business, and now they are going to take him out. They're going to take out anyone who is close to Cameron Logan Lionhunter, and here tonight that can very easily include the British badass Daniel Roberts. Cameron Logan Lionhunter following Blake Buchanan out to the outside, and David Blake Buchanan, hard Irish whip, sending Cameron careening across the outside of the ring. Cameron can't keep his footing and falling down onto his back. Blake Buchanan stalking Cameron Logan Lionhunter and into unwanted territory. Cameron finding himself there face to face with Butcher and the Boss. Heading back inside the ring, tripping up Blake Buchanan, tosses Buchanan into the corner. Daniel Roberts having to drop off the side of the ring before he gets caught by a swinging clothesline from Cameron. Good ring awareness there by Daniel Roberts. Cameron Logan Lionhunter swinging for the fences, and I can't say that I blame him. Blake Buchanan is a dangerous man. He can do more damage than most men can inside that ring. Daniel Roberts getting the tag in. Ooh, and a hard slap into the face of Roberts from Buchanan, who drops down underneath. Now a leapfrog by Buchanan, a power slam. Daniel Roberts, Daniel Roberts is fantastic. Is a fantastic athlete, a competitor, but how can anyone compare to the Illuminati? How can Cameron hope to compare to the Illuminati? And David Blake Buchanan turning his attention away from the legal man, Daniel Roberts, towards Cameron Logan Lionhunter, tossing the mantle up and then back out of the ring. Now Cameron answering the favors. Vertical suplex, extending and holding David Blake Buchanan high up in the air, and now Daniel Roberts going to follow up from behind, and a pair of snake eyes onto the ring apron for the HKW World Heavyweight Champion David Blake Buchanan. You love saying all three names, Richard, okay, and I understand why, alright? And why is that, Richard? Exactly. It's simple. We all know how conspiracy theories work. The best conspiracy theories all have involved a man with three names like David Blake Buchanan. We're talking about some grassy knoll type thing. Exactly, Richard. Exactly. And now, Cameron Logan Lionhunter reaching out, hoping that Daniel Roberts can dive for a tag, but getting punched off the apron, courtesy of Blake Buchanan, who drops down a crossface over the British Badass. And Daniel Roberts rolling out of the attack by Buchanan. Buchanan elevating Roberts over the top rope. And the British Badass going to fall down to the floor. Buchanan rushing at Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Gets a foot up into the face of Buchanan. Now a big right hand. David Blake Buchanan trying to get his hands on the ultimate enemy of the Illuminati, Cameron Logan Lionhunter, who now tags himself back in and heads over the top rope courtesy of the World Heavyweight Champion Blake Buchanan. David Blake tossing Cameron Logan Lionhunter back inside the ring, and Cameron into the corner where Hangman will receive the tag. Hangman and Cameron now the two legal men, and oh, what a boot into the face of Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Daniel Roberts looking on as his longtime friend, taking a lot of punishment here at the hands of the Illuminati. And what do you expect Daniel Roberts to do about it? Wait, what is this? Daniel Roberts dropping off the apron and leaving Cameron Logan Lionhunter all alone, and here comes the Hangman. Daniel Roberts heading for the hills. Cameron just screaming at Roberts, "Where are you going?" And he is all alone. And you see this outside the ring, Daniel Roberts and the boss laughing and hugging. Oh, now Daniel Roberts putting on an Illuminati t-shirt. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. This was all just a plan. This is all just another ploy by the Illuminati. Are you kidding me? It certainly seems that way, Richard. Once again, the most deceptive men in all of professional wrestling, all the world, the true rulers, pulling the wool over all of our eyes. And now Cameron Logan Lionhunter in a very desperate position, all alone with both Blake Buchanan and the Hangman. And Cameron dropping down Blake Buchanan, looking for the cover, but the referee doesn't see it. Hangman distracting Cameron Logan Lionhunter, and Cameron spinning down Hangman onto his back. Cameron Logan Lionhunter roaring to life in front of these St. Petersburg fans. Cameron Logan Lionhunter, the mantle of the HKW. He doesn't care about shadowy organizations. He has nothing but heart and grit fueling him here tonight. And that's not going to be enough, Richard. Not even close. Blake Buchanan, massive powerbomb putting down Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Cameron Logan Lionhunter and Blake Buchanan, two men who absolutely hate each other. Why wouldn't they, Richard, after what has gone down between these two men the past couple of months? Cameron stalking the world heavyweight champion, the man who took him out of contention in that tournament back at HKW Scars and Stripes. This goes all the way back to July. Yeah, a multi-month rivalry for Blake and Cameron, but it goes much further than that for the Illuminati. Cameron has been a thorn in the side of the plans of the Illuminati for so long now, and now he's finally getting what he deserves at the hands of David Blake Buchanan and the Hangman. Buchanan Buster putting down Cameron Logan Lionhunter. And rather than even looking for a cover, David Blake Buchanan, at the behest of the owner Brian Mead, continuing to do more damage to the body of Cameron Logan Lionhunter, spinebuster to Cameron. You might not think this is right, Richard. You might not think this is fair, but this is the Illuminati sending an emphatic message to Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Well, I just can't. I'm just sickened here. Daniel Roberts sitting here on the entranceway, just laughing at Cameron Logan Lionhunter, wearing the colors of the Illuminati, as Cameron dropped back into that chokehold by Blake Buchanan. Cameron, wow, I can't believe Cameron able to play at the hands of Blake Buchanan. And neither can I. Cameron still fighting. Cameron will not quit. That's just the kind of man that the mantle is. There is a reason that he has inspired the HKW Nation time after time, and we are seeing it right here tonight. Cameron putting down Blake Buchanan. Huge Sambo suplex too, and David Blake Buchanan able to kick out. What would you expect out of the HKW's World Heavyweight Champion, Richard? You expect him to go down easily to Cameron Logan Lionhunter? Hell no. David Blake Buchanan is the World Heavyweight Champion. He's the forebearer for the Illuminati. And I don't care what Cameron wants to call himself, the mantle to the HKW. David Blake Buchanan is the mantle of the Illuminati. Their eyes are firmly set on Cameron Logan Lionhunter here tonight. Well, that's very true, but that's not going to help. That's not going to help him. I mean, you can have your eyes on Cameron all you want, but Cameron is a very talented competitor inside that ring, and he's going to do everything he can to try and pull out a victory with or without Daniel Roberts here tonight. Cameron getting a kick to the back from the Hangman, sliding back inside the ring. Cameron should do the smart thing right now and tell the referee that he doesn't even want to continue on in this matchup. Just forfeit. Just forfeit to the Illuminati, and maybe then David Blake Buchanan, the Hangman, Brian Mead, the Butcher, and the newest revealed member of the Illuminati, Daniel Roberts. No, what do you mean revealed? You don't think he's a new recruit? No, that's not the way the Illuminati work, Richard. These are men who have long, deep-seated plans, and you can bet that this has been a long time coming with Daniel Roberts. Cameron Logan Lionhunter fighting back to life once again, thrusting the knee into the face of Blake Buchanan, and again Buchanan able to get the shoulder up at 2. Only a near fall there for Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Cameron sending David Blake Buchanan hard into that exposed turnbuckle that Blake Buchanan stripped down earlier, and now curve stomp to the face of the champion. And could Cameron pull one out here tonight? Could he pull out a miracle? Covered now by Cameron. 1, 2, and again, Richard, you can have all the dreams you want about a Cameron Logan Lionhunter victory, but the fact is, he's in there with the rulers of the world, the Illuminati, and he just got put in his place and put down by the Hangman. Blake Buchanan now tossing Cameron into the corner. Cameron fighting his way out. Big elbow into the face of Buchanan. Blood flowing from the forehead of Buchanan. Oh, giant German suplex now to Cameron. Switching up to a full Nelson. Ripping him over the top of his head. And again holding on. A third German suplex. Cameron taking so much damage too. And that's going to do it. With no partner to tag in, Cameron taking the fall to the Illuminati here tonight. What did you expect, Richard? What did you expect? The Illuminati are the true rulers of the world. They have proven it here tonight. And you and every one of the people watching at home would do well to remember what happened here tonight to Cameron Logan Lionhunter.
Here are your winners, Headhunter Johnny.
Oh, come on! And now, Daniel Robertson, the Butcher, double choke slam to Cameron Logan Lionhunter outside the ring. Daniel dropping his tag partner with a huge DDT. This is just disgusting. Disgusting or not, Richard, take another look. Daniel Roberts more than willing to reveal himself to Cameron Logan Lionhunter. They are the true rulers of the world, Richard. Bow down before them. I will do no such thing. Doesn't matter. They are the Illuminati and they rule HKW.
Politici potenti, massoni illuminati, società segrete, misteri ormai svelati. Ma quando mai si parla di un segreto alla TV, alla radio, nella rete, cani e porci ed anche tu. Triangolo, piramide, occhio univeggente.